Welcome, both loyal Aries souls and bold new adventurers, to my channel, Zodiac Talks Tarot, where astrology meets psychology with a dash of Buddhist wisdom and a healthy sprinkle of humor. Now, if you've been wondering why life lately feels like the universe is playing tug-of-war with your patience, your habits, and your temper, buckle up. This is not your average astrological weather report. On July 22nd, Mars, yes, your no-nonsense ruling planet, teams up with the South Node, opening what I like to call a karmic portal. And when I say portal, I don't mean some cute energy shift you read about over morning coffee. I mean a cosmic intervention designed specifically for the chosen ones, and Aries, that's you, in this unstoppable year of triumph 2025. Imagine the universe grabbing you by those fearless horns and saying, it's time to let go, or be dragged. You see, Mars isn't here for polite suggestions. It's here to slice through old patterns, toxic habits, and that charming Aries need to control every outcome. Don't pretend you don't know what I'm talking about. Suddenly snapping at people? Feeling weirdly exhausted? Thinking about giving your yoga mat a flying kick? Congratulations, that's not a breakdown, that's spiritual surgery. You're not being punished. You're being set free. Because even the strongest chosen ones need a karmic detox once in a while. And trust me, I've been studying this dance between the planets and human nature for years. This is the kind of transit where your spirit goes through a high-pressure wash, stripping off the layers of perfectionism and worn-out defenses you didn't even realize you were still carrying. And yes, Aries, sometimes even warriors need to surrender, just long enough to break free from the very chains they didn't know they'd wrapped around themselves. So, if you're feeling the cosmic heat, take heart. The portal isn't here to break you. It's here to break you open. Now let me walk you through one of the juiciest cosmic curveballs headed straight for you, Aries, and trust me, this one's got your name stamped all over it. As someone who's been neck-deep in astrology, psychology, and a fair share of Buddhist scrolls for decades, I've seen patterns, and this, my friend, is a classic paradox served fresh from the cosmos. Mars, your fiery, action-hungry ruler, is practically shouting, cut ties. Break free. Retreat from what no longer serves you. Meanwhile, the Leo sun, in all its loud, golden glory, is on the other side of the zodiac yelling, step up. Shine brighter. Take the damn stage. Sound confusing? Good. That means you're paying attention. Welcome to your spiritual CrossFit challenge of the year of triumph 2025. The goal? Drop the dead weight of your old baggage while flexing your bold, unapologetic self. And if that feels like doing squats and yoga poses at the same time, congratulations, you're right on schedule. But here's where it gets personal. Your body, Aries, is the ultimate whistleblower in this game. You might start feeling random headaches, insomnia, stomach flutters, and no, it's not last night's takeout haunting you. It's karmic recalibration at work. Your physical self is throwing up red flags, begging you to slow down and pay attention. And those old emotional triggers? They'll show up like pop quizzes from the universe. You didn't study? No problem, you've got that natural Aries courage. Face them head on, and maybe keep a snack handy, because spiritual growth burns calories in mysterious ways. This is your paradox to master. Knowing when to push forward with fiery confidence and when to pause, reflect, and release. And let me tell you, if anyone can walk that tightrope without losing their cool, or at least make it look like they meant to trip, it's Aries. Now let's talk about the cosmic soap opera playing out in your relationships, Aries, because honestly, even the boldest of the chosen ones can't dodge this karmic curveball. As a longtime student of astrology, human nature, and those sneaky little karmic lessons Buddhism likes to sneak in, I can tell you this much, when Venus squares off with Mars, you'd better believe your love life, friendships, and even those its complicated situations are all getting served a cosmic audit. Think of it like a universal performance review, but instead of your boss, it's your soul asking the hard questions. Does this connection genuinely nourish your spirit, or are you just feeding your ego? Spoiler alert, if a relationship feels more like a tug-of-war than a dance, it might be time for some strategic releasing. And don't worry, Aries, I know letting go isn't exactly your favorite sport. You've got that natural grip that could rival industrial-grade Velcro. But here's the truth, the right people never make you fight to keep them. And just when you think you've got the script memorized, Mercury retrograde in Leo strolls in like that one ex who just wants to talk. Welcome to rerun season, where miscommunications, old wounds, and vintage dramas make an unexpected comeback. But this isn't punishment, it's a second shot at closing chapters with grace. You get to rewrite your narrative and finally speak your raw, unfiltered truth, unless, of course, you're aiming for a dramatic exit worthy of an Aries Emmy Award, which, let's be honest, you probably are. The choice is yours. Either way, this plot twist is your chance to level up your story. Just remember, retrogrades don't break you, they break you open, and that's exactly where the real magic begins. Let me pull back the cosmic curtain for a moment, Aries, because what you're feeling right now isn't just your personal drama, it's a full-blown collective detox. As someone who's been studying astrology, psychology, and a fair share of karmic philosophy, I can tell you this, when the South Node parks itself in Virgo, the whole world gets a front row seat to its own perfection addiction. And no, it's not just you suddenly obsessing over your to-do list or why your sock drawer isn't color coordinated. Everyone, and I mean everyone, is out here releasing, recalibrating, and quietly freaking out while pretending they've got it all together. It's like a global group therapy session where nobody wants to admit they're actually in it. The kicker? You, Aries, with all your fire and fearless energy, aren't just breaking your own toxic patterns. You're lighting the trail for everyone else in this year of triumph 2025. No pressure, right? But hey, if anyone was built for a karmic leadership role, it's the chosen ones, and that's you. Now, about that divine timing, otherwise known as the universe's favorite cosmic prank. The balsamic moon is here like your spiritual Marie Kondo, whispering, let it go. And just when you think you've decluttered your karma, Leo season struts in, rolling out a red carpet and practically daring you to make your grand entrance. And don't even get me started on the new moon in Leo on July 24th, your personal cosmic reset button. This isn't just a fresh start, it's your big comeback tour. The universe isn't trying to break you down, Aries. It's preheating you like a spiritual pressure cooker, softening up the old layers so the bold, brilliant next version of you can rise. And if you're wondering whether you'll nail this entrance, let's be honest, you were born for this. So, Aries, let's talk survival strategy, because walking through this Mars South Node portal without losing your cool, or your mind, is basically a spiritual art form. After decades of studying astrology, human behavior, and yes, those sneaky karmic lessons wrapped in Buddhist wisdom, I can tell you, this phase isn't about pushing harder, it's about knowing when to pull back and breathe. First off, rest. And before you roll your eyes, yes, Aries, rest is legal, even for a zodiac sign that thinks sleep is just a suggestion. Your fire burns hot, but even the strongest flames need to pause before they burn out. Next, declutter. And I don't just mean your junk drawer or that pile of gym clothes you swear you're going to fold later. Clean up your space, and maybe, just maybe, trim down your social circle to the people who actually fuel your growth. Spoiler, energy vampires don't make great travel companions on a karmic journey. Move your body, sure, but don't sprint away from your emotions. That tendency to outrun feelings? Classic Aries move. Instead, meet them like the warrior you are. They're not there to ruin your day, they're popping up to set you free. And hey, about your words, wield them wisely. Sarcasm is your favorite sword until it turns into a boomerang. This is a time to speak from truth, not from old wounds disguised as witty comebacks. Embrace the paradox. Yes, you're supposed to let go of what no longer serves you, but that doesn't mean ghosting your entire life. Show up, bold, honest, imperfect. Set your intentions for the Leo new moon, and don't hold back. Loud, proud, raw, exactly how the universe likes its Aries. And above all, be kind, especially to yourself. You're not here to perfect yourself. You're here to purge what was never really you. And trust me, Aries, you're doing better than you think. So here we are, Aries, standing at the edge of the cosmic cliff, staring straight into your turning point. And no, this isn't some poetic wrap-up or a motivational fridge magnet moment. This is real. This portal you've been walking through? It's not the end of your story, it's the beginning of a fierce, unapologetic rebirth. The universe didn't drag you through emotional mud and spiritual boot camp just for laughs, though I won't lie, sometimes it does have a wicked sense of humor. This was designed to peel off the layers of fear, doubt, and outdated stories you've been lugging around like a badge of honor. The portal is open, the transformation is underway, and your future? Let's just say it's got chosen one of the Year of Triumph 2025 practically tattooed across it. And honestly, Aries, who better to carry that title than you? But here's the kicker, this isn't about chasing perfection or hustling harder. This is about living. Really living. Laugh loud, love wild, mess up gloriously, and own every single second of it. The universe isn't out here punishing you, it's polishing you. And yes, you are that diamond in the rough, the kind of gem that doesn't just shine, it blinds. So, if this cosmic roller coaster we've been talking about hit a little too close to home, do yourself, and me, a favor, hit that subscribe button, share your wild Aries war stories in the comments, and give this video a thumbs up so we can keep this fearless community growing. You're not just a viewer here at Zodiac Talks Tarot, you're part of a tribe that gets it. The highs, the lows, the glorious chaos of transformation. Remember, Aries, life isn't a straight line, it's a wild, winding ride, and you weren't born to play it safe. So take a deep breath, trust the process, and enjoy this crazy, beautiful life of yours. Because if anyone was built for bold beginnings and epic triumphs, it's you.